pie versus cake. Pie is much better than cake. Cake makes a good substrate for candles and miniature football players and themes and goalposts and shit like that. You can't, like, for instance, half the kids' cakes, first off, when did you have to start picking a theme for the top of the fucking cake? You know what I mean? You're having a party. You got a bunch of 9-year-olds. There's cake and ice cream and fruit punch everywhere. Why do we need to do an elaborate scenario on top of the cake? Why do we have to turn the top of the cake into a football field? Hey, little Timmy loves football. Good. I love football too. I also like cake that don't have goalposts and hash marks on it and a chain gang. So how about you just cut a fucking piece of cake and we'll go into the other room and watch the football game and enjoy the cake? You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy boobs, but I don't have to paint a football field on boobies. And I don't have to I don't have to buy loaves of bread that are shaped like footballs. They can be shaped like loaves of bread. I'm looking at a SpongeBob or SquarePants themed cake. What's all the thing? When is a cake not good enough? You know what I mean? Like, do you ever think you'd just put a big chocolate cake in front of your kid for his 9th birthday with 9 lit candles in it, and he's going to go, hey, what the fuck, old man? Where's SpongeBob? Where's Dora the Explorer? What's going on? There's no theme here. How am I supposed to eat this? You know what the theme is? Cake. That's the theme. That's the ultimate theme. It's nummy. That should be all you need. And by the way, who wants to pick off all the plastic shit? How many kids choke each year, on an army man that was on the, army-themed cake? And then, when you do pick the shit off, it takes a lot of the frosting with it. And then you do probably the most unsanitary thing in the world, which is you pull off the little plastic football players, and as you pull off the plastic football players, you lick the base of them. Let me get some of that frosting out of there. I'm sure that shit just sat in a bin and came over on a container ship from China. You're licking it now? I'm looking at a cake now. It's got a whole construction theme on it. Little Bobby loves construction. Good. Let him have some cake and go sit and watch a dump truck. Why does it have to be on top of the cake? He's already spitting on it and blowing on it.
Quality and flavor.
Yes. Yeah, and how good is something going to taste when it has a dump truck and a backhoe on it? Let's knock it off. And let's just give them pie, because pie kicks the ass of cake. And I don't want you guys making your stupid, spurious, retarded argument where you go, oh yeah, have you been down to the Benish Bakery? Benish Bakery out there on Fairfax in the Jewish district. They make a 7-layer German chocolate cake that has just a little raspberry filling. No, I'm not talking about a $189 cake. I'm talking about going over to Marie Callender's and getting a $6.99 pie versus any cake you can get for $6.99 at the Ralph's or the Lucky's or the John's Market down the street. Here's my cake challenge to all you naysayers. Pie person, here's $7 or $8. Go find the best pie you can get for $8. Cake person, here is $8. Go find the best cake you can find for $8. I'll guarantee that pie kicks the shit out of that cake's ass. And when I have my birthday parties, we have pie, and you lay that shit out, and you have to keep people away from it. Cake, and it's all you need to know about pie's superiority to cake. Here's how the cake works. Some bitch gets in charge of she gets put in charge of cutting the cake up. So she cuts up the cake and all the pieces, and then she distributes it. She walks around. Piece of cake. You want a piece of cake? Would you like some cake? And everyone's like, nah. And then she'll go, I'll just set it down on the arm of the sofa next to you. And then later on, when you're cleaning up, you find a cigarette put out in it. Pie is always finished. You don't find half-eaten pieces of pie, and you don't have to distribute pie. People come to the pie. You have a party where you have pieces of pie cut up. You have people swarming around the pie, circling the pie like buzzards, waiting for their piece. Cake gets distributed. Pie, people are waiting in line like hungry Haitians on one of those relief trucks. That's all. That's all you need to know. People get in line for pie. Cake, you got to spread around. What do you like, by the way?
People just outgrow it at a certain point. Kind of like you outgrow the taste for cheap beer at a certain point. Like cake, it's just such a novelty childhood.
I agree. Yes, please, everyone. Let's mature into some delicious pie. And I feel the same way. I was just writing about this in my book. The same with the pepperoni pizza. Sausage and onion, meatball. There's so many better things to put on a pizza. Yet still, when you go to that Super Bowl party, the guy orders it up. Give me 10 cheese and 10 pepperoni. It's like we're fucking 8. We're not 8 anymore. I don't want any pepperoni pizza, and I don't want any cake. Thank you. Where are you calling from?